Hey everybody, this is Be Divine. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to get a look at the week ahead. Okay, just using some tarot cards. I'm going to use the Crow Tarot. And we're also going to be mentioning that there is a full moon, super moon, partial lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 17th. And you may already have been feeling the effects of this energy. Okay, this is pretty powerful, and at the same time we are shifting a lot in our awareness, where we're looking at things in a different way, and perhaps you've been presented with a lot of themes, like over the last couple of weeks especially, that prompted you to bring changes into your life. It might have been emotional things that are going on, because Pisces is very emotional and sensitive. It could be things that you've been needing to change for some time, an attitude, a focus or a goal. It could be something that is completely different to what you would normally be like or respond like. So all of these things are indeed a lot of growth, right? But as we move forward in the weeks ahead and the months ahead as well, we have to also manage the way that we're sitting, our energy, right? So we're trying our best to adopt these new practices which bring us into living free, okay? Only you can free your mind, okay? Only you can free your life. Nobody else can really do that for you, right? And as we're focusing our energy on living free, moving forward, releasing the past, we also have to remember that there are going to be a lot of life-changing things that are taking place for us. These life-changing things are going to be different for each one of you, but if you're a part of this collective and have been for some time, we are moving up, up, up in our cycles, in our awareness. We are jumping into different abilities as well. Information is coming. So a lot of things can be overwhelming. So what message I'm receiving is to make sure that you are really spending a lot of time on you and focusing yourself, getting grounded, clearing your energy, not getting entangled in all of this drama, trying not to comment on other people's drama either. And there's so much stuff on social media, it's hard sometimes. You want to say something, right? But it's not worth it. It's not going to be worth your time, and it's not going to be worth your energy. Okay, so some themes for this week coming up. Remember, we've got to remember that we're going through energy jumps. When you go through energy jumps, your body can literally ache, because it's not used to being in this new energy. It's like you're having a massive healing, or you've been kicked in the back by a mule. You may feel sore. Okay, your joints may feel aching as well. So you've got to look after yourself in this whole process. Don't start down the downward spiral of going to the worst extremes of what could be wrong with you. Remember what you're asking for. You're asking for change. You're asking for shifts in your energy, your focus, your direction. So your body's going to get used to that too. All right. So we have, oh my God, so we have the Nine of Cups in this. See the emotion, the deep gratitude here. The focus is on us being in that place high above, right? Looking from that broader perspective, the higher perspective, right? And understanding that we do not need to be explaining ourselves to everybody all of the time. One thing that as you begin to mature in your spiritual pathway, you may talk less about the mundane, or even complain to anybody, or it just doesn't seem to be in that same energy field anymore. And even though that's the case, there are still going to be things that come up. As long as you maintain your higher perspective of what you're doing. Now, you're not being better than everybody else. You're just being better than the last version of yourself, right? You're always trying to do that, right? And it shows there with the Nine of Cups that we tend to get these inspirations around us that show us the way forward, show us something that we're doing or repeating or retaliating like. And sometimes we can be showing things that are extremely painful and have brought up painful memories from the past as well. We have to understand why they are there. And perhaps there were some things that you thought were done and they're back again. So what else can we get here? Yeah, see, we're understanding, there's the King of Swords. So we're understanding our position, right? We're understanding what we need to be focusing on in order to get the most out of this life, in order to get the most from our pathway, from what we're trying to learn, from what we're trying to teach, what we're showing others, our kids, our family, whatever, right? And there are some things where sometimes you think that someone understands exactly what you're saying. For example, and it's like in a sense, like a deaf person. So my brother is deaf, okay? My younger brother is deaf. And so I used to say to him all this stuff, and I'd be looking at him, and like, because he'd lip read, right? And I'd say, do you get what I'm saying? And he'd go, yeah. And I'm like, well, what did I say? He goes, I don't know. I'd be like, oh my God. But how many people are literally deaf to what you're saying? Like they're not even listening to you. So why do we keep on trying? Okay, so we have to remember that as we're focusing our goals and our dreams and our visions, okay, it's not going to be everybody else's vision. And that's okay. And we just have to remember that we learn from the things that have happened in our life. We start to master these. Can you guys hear that? There's all these acorns that are falling on my roof. We're mastering the energy, the vibration of our past. We're mastering our emotions. Okay, we're looking back on things, but we're not staying there. And we're learning to speak and articulate differently, bringing us into that leadership vibration, right? We're leading by example. We also have a lot of stuff that we will need to feel and allow ourselves to feel as well. Then we have the energy of the sun sitting with us as well. So for some of you, they're just beautiful energies coming in here at us, right? Because we've had that big emotional charge over the last few weeks. And then for some of us, we end up with the beautiful sun coming into this major transition point in our life. If you can listen to what has been happening to you and how you've been reacting, if you can pay attention to the themes that have been coming up over the last couple of weeks, prompting you to change something, shift something around in your life and in your career and in your energy field and with your family. Maybe there are people coming back into your life that need your help, or that you're hearing from someone from your past that you might have thought, you were never going to hear from again. Whatever it is, right? Understand that what's been building to this point is going to be a theme for the next year and a half. So what do you want that theme to be? The same old stuff and going around in circles, or expansion, upliftment, healing, sending the right message, being strong in your body, mind, and soul. Whichever it is, just know also that there is a lot of support for you. I have many free courses, many articles available for you to listen to and watch, and listen to different meditations and things like that. YouTube has over 4,000 videos for you. If you want to work with me personally, I have ways in which you can make payments, etc. So do yourself a favor, and if you're really looking for something deep and intense, none of my readings are just, oh, let's look at these cards. We're going to get to the bottom of the problem, the issue, and help you, okay? So I hope to hear from you, and sending many, many blessings.